Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He was credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the counter, Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And this will be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Rodgers tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that hits the crossbar and comes back no good. And by just a couple of inches, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
6-yard line.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd down, Elliott, and he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. This is caught, it's Cooks. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First catch of the game for Cooks. That'll be a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Tackled at the 25.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Savage on the tackle.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed him. So now he brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
It's 2nd down and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
With no score.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now Rodgers to throw on 3rd down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He was looking for Albert Okuebuna was the target there, and it's third down.
It's third down and less than a yard.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
2 yards.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Able to hit his target, Claypool. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lock. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
1st down, Rams.
Block now on 1st down. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Jeff Okudah. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all. Try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Shotgun snap to Lock. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The rookie CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, Elliott. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
You ready? Line 36. Line 36. Inside. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. 10th carry now for Elliott. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Devin Bush, the Steelers' leading tackler as a rookie last year, gets another there.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
1-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Rodgers now on 3rd down. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Mike, 36. Mike, keep it down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Locke. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Locke. He's going to go up top again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it.
Locke's pass intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
They'll take over 1st and 10. At their
final play of the 1st half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Locke. He's going to try and go deep again. And that is incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the 2nd half gets started. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turn that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, Change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Again, it's Michel. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
On the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Locke. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Locke. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll run out of the gun with Michel. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
Locke going to go on 4th down. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Los Angeles.
Chase Claypool, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Darnell Savage on.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
on second down. It's Elliott, and to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
You got 58. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. They'll try to get this offense going with Michelle.
Number 29.
The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Completion here to Claypool. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Rams.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Locke. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
And
from the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Dexter Lawrence showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
Second down.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Locke working out of the gun. And the pressure gets to him again. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Locke. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Marcus Golden, the offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
36 to Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check 31. Check 31. Kill.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. That one complete to Elliott. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Watch QB drop. Watch QB.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he's got this down to the 35. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Check it out, Reed. Watch the safety creep. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers to throw once more. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Christian Fulton, the rookie, picks it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked on by Casey Hayward, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw, Rodgers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. I'm on 26. 36. Mike, 36. I got you. I got you.
To throw is Rodgers. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
7-yard line.
Now Rodgers. This one into the hands of Burton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
Another Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Mike 36, line 36. Are you giving the headache? Are you giving the headache? No. Hey, check 20 inside.
Rodgers to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past
You gotta
the
love
20.
it, baby. Give me some more.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He's got his man on the crossing route. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
By the Rams. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because